youtube.com/MugenLord. Subscribe to the channel for gaming news, updates, discussion, and live streams. Signing off.
Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another video. This topic I want to cover is Capcom related, and this was a topic that I really wanted to discuss a couple days ago, but I had so many other videos that needed to get done, so I had to pretty much push this back. So this information, this news has been out for almost a week now, so let's dive right into it. Now, what's going on with Capcom is that they made an oopsie, and it seems like it's been the theme for almost the past week that companies been making mistakes by accidentally revealing some, I guess you could say, critical information that's not supposed to be put out there. Now, we do know recently when it came to Nintendo and Blizzard, and I'll post that card above this video, where they had a licensed product for Overwatch carrying case for the Nintendo Switch, and that caused a whole lot of discussion as far as Tracer is concerned, of a possibility of her maybe being a DLC character, which a lot of people had debunked that. But if anyone's wanting to know more about that, you can check that video out. And then another oopsie happened with Nintendo once again. They made an oopsie on the Fighter Pass details, where they had SNK copyright at the bottom. So now we do know that there is going to be a SNK rep for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as the fourth season pass character. So stay tuned for that. I have a video on that, is because there is going to be a Nintendo Direct, and hopefully we'll get some information regarding the next rep. Now, as far as the oopsie is concerned, Capcom made an oopsie is because now we know that there is an upcoming new Resident Evil project that's coming out. Now, how this came about is recently they had uploaded or created a website for a teaser for the upcoming new Resident Evil project that they have, and it says Project Resistance, and it's supposed to be showing off at Tokyo Game Show. Well, what happened was, when the site was officially up, some screenshots was also uploaded as well. So of course, as we fiends, gamers, we seem to capture a lot of information as far as screenshots are concerned, and nothing can be hidden from the internet. Everyone took the screenshots right away, and then everybody been posting them all over the place. So looking at PC Gamer website and also Game Debates, they had posted up some article and some details on this, what we see here as far as this project is concerned. Now, looking at the screenshots, a lot of people is pretty much coming up and drawing their own conclusion that this is going to be a cooperative Resident Evil project or Resident Evil game. Now, we did have plenty of cooperative Resident Evil games back in the day. Of course, we had the I guess you could say Resident Evil Outbreak. We had that. We also, of course, we had Resident Evil 5. We had Resident Evil 6 that had co-op play, and we also had the was it Operation Raccoon City, which sucked. But we're pretty much familiar when it comes to Resident Evil with their co-op play, but it seemed like this one is definitely going to be very co-op centric, and from what we understand, it's going to have a game mode similar to how I would say the Jason game, where you have 4 players, 4 against 1, and it's been said that there's going to be a mode that has that type of feature on there, and I'm curious to see how this mode is going to work out and how it's going to play and everything. But what's interesting about the screenshots, you look at each individual characters, none of them are familiar. It takes place in Raccoon City, which is also interesting, or it's always exciting to revisit Raccoon City, because there's so much you can pull out of Raccoon City as far as the lore is concerned, because we always focus on Chris, Jill, Barry Burton, Wesker, and a lot of the other cast members that we grew up with, Leon and Claire from Resident Evil. But it's always interesting to see what other citizens or civilians have been doing during the whole entire outbreak. So there's a lot of fans out there who are been big fans of Resident Evil Outbreak, and to me, my personal opinion with that, I think it'll be perfect time to bring something like that back, and people are hoping that Resident Evil Project Resistance bring back that flavor of Resident Evil Outbreak, where each and every last individual character has their own individual traits and abilities in order to conquer puzzles, take on zombies and many other different monsters while having the infection. inside of you. And I also thought that was a neat concept that Capcom had did back in the day. It was something that a lot of people didn't see coming, and a lot of people always wanted some form of cooperative play when it comes to Resident Evil. But looking at each and every last individual characters, you can tell that these characters are quite young. Some of them look like they're high school or college students in this game. So I'm looking forward to see what they have. Resident Evil 2 Remake was awesome with their RE engine. It looked beautiful, it looks gorgeous, and to just think about it, them using that same exact engine again, but for this game, and we have a co-op experience, I think it's going to be pretty fun, hopefully. So we got to stay tuned for the Tokyo Game Show announcement, because Capcom did officially come out and made a statement saying that, hey, now the cat's out of the bag, we might as well let you guys know what to look forward to when it comes to Project Resistance for this new Resident Evil game. So I'm super hyped for it, but a lot of other people are pretty much also curious to the fact is that people are waiting for an announcement for a Resident Evil 3 remake, and also hopefully a Resident Evil 8, an 8th entry into the Resident Evil franchise. So people are wondering what's going on with that, because there's been a lot of leaks going on and rumors stating that there is indeed a Resident Evil 3 remake in the works. And also they were saying that Resident Evil 8 is also being developed at the same time, but Resident Evil 8 is going to come out much later, but Resident Evil 3 Nemesis remake is going to come out first. So now that we see Project Resistance but don't see Resident Evil 3, a lot of people is very curious and wondering what's going on with that and why they haven't heard anything from that. Another thing that really has me curious about Project Resistance is, where does this fit in? I know it takes place in Raccoon City. Will we also see characters from the Resident Evil series? Will we see Jill during these events, because Nemesis was running around during that time too in Raccoon City? Will we run into Ada Wong or Claire Redfield or Leon S. Kennedy or Sherry or the Birkins family? Like, that's what I'm also curious about. Or will we run into Hump? That'd be interesting to know, because I think that'd be pretty cool to interweave a lot of these story elements and bring that in into this game as well, so you feel like you're a part of that story with these characters. And another thing I'm curious about too is if these characters is in the screenshot, or are they custom characters as well. So will you be able to create your own characters and give them a particular type of class or trait or ability, so when you go online, you can pair up and match up with other players of different abilities, so you can be able to go through the missions or go through whatever objectives you have to run through and solve puzzles together. So I'm really curious, I'm really excited, I can't wait to see what they have going on. So I definitely want to hear your thoughts on Project Resistance, this new Resident Evil title. Do you think Capcom leaked this on purpose, or do you think this was a simple mistake similar to the other mistakes that Nintendo made regarding Super Smash Bros. and of course Blizzard with Overwatch coming to Nintendo Switch? I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment sections below. And were you a big fan of Resident Evil Outbreak as well? And do you hope that this project will be somewhat similar, or I guess you could say it takes that formula but take it a step farther to improve upon it? So I definitely want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you want waiting for more details regarding Project Resistance Resident Evil, make sure you hit the bell to be notified. Don't forget, I forgot to mention this too, I will be streaming at 6 p.m. the Nintendo Direct Eastern Time. So if you want to come through and just chat it up with the rest of us, I think that'd be pretty cool as well. Looking forward to seeing you. This is MugenLord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below, and don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.